side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to your business.
The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Excellent choice. What a day.
Mind never quiet.
Githyanki, what are they doing here? Get rid of them.
We'll be ready.
What a pleasant surprise.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? You have fallen. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism. Death will be yours, and you...
Be quick.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Breathe deep and move.
not to move.
Death is but a word away. Indeed.
I seek an advantage.
None fears.
For the Queen!
A wise move.
They tracked the artifact all this way. You handled them well. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Welcome, rest.
That might be worth a look.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
That might be worth a look.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
What's that?
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner. My cutlery set, a gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. A shell, a keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment sentimentality. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Keep a blade close. How for a skeleton key?
Keep it together.
What now?
All right. What now?
With pleasure.
Never a dull moment.
Halt! This one is an ally of Our Lady in Red. Arin spoke of you. You walk in the Dread Lord's favor. Perhaps you wish to partake in his service. Go ahead. Their blood is yours to spill.
Well, so much for peace.
You serve the Dreadlord well. Lady Arin's favor is well placed.
That might be worth a look.
That helped.
Careful, I might. A crooked touch.
What to do?
I gave my return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought. I never pictured this, though.
Oh, what did you have in mind? Quiet party? Toasting a return with a few good friends?
Less quiet party with friends, more days of hedonistic debauchery. But otherwise, yes.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster. But you know what? I'm learning to enjoy the taste of chaos. Count me in. So, Astarion, I hear your relationship has taken on a new aspect recently.
My life has taken on a new aspect. It's only natural that my relationships change as well. As the vampire ascendant, I can grant my lover immortality and bind them to me forever.
I trust you speak of the bonds of love, not the shackles of servitude.
That's curious.
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
You are flooded with memories of the distant past. Creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The stone holds records of all who have passed by it. Arabella is collecting them. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
thick hammer. What are we supposed to be
A friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. Looks a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. Only that it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that to a girl he's only met once? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. Now you mention it, he brought his own wine with him to the Mermaid last night. Strange smell it had. Kind of metallic. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
My consort. We are so close to our triumph, I can almost taste it. Go on then. I'll allow it. But of course, you deserve a treat. You are perfect. Every time.
What?
Why? No. I thought not. Let's keep it that way. I don't want to hear anything like that from you again, my pet. You know I adore you terribly.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilne, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. Yes, you did. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You know now of your father's plans to use the Elder Brain to slaughter the world over. One need not read minds to foresee the horrors he will pen with your hand if you do not stand against him. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
Ask me anything, and it will be yours. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then. Go on, then. I'll allow it. Oh, I can refuse you nothing. I do rather like that, you know? 7,000 souls have given me the power to carve out my own future. And I want you to be part of it.